What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for clicking on today's video, liking the content, sharing the content, helping me spread this red pill message. Appreciate all the new subscribers on this channel. Those of you guys that have stuck around through the thick and thin, you know that we're coming back with the heat. We're coming back with more RP aware messages, and this is just going to continue as we progress as young men on our mission, on our purpose, on our grind. And I plan on continuing to put out content for you guys to help each and every one of you, whether you're old or you're young. All right, guys, all those of you that are older that watch this channel, shout out to you guys as well. But with no further ado, in today's video, I wanted to cover a loyal Patreon subscriber's message and answer his question, because first and foremost, he's a loyal patron, and I said I would prioritize those people that invest in me. I will invest in you with answering your questions first and foremost upon my return, which I will do. So if you already have a question, but you're not a Patreon subscriber, I will get to it later on, most likely if I see it. And if you have any questions after this, go to LonnieSpence_ on my Instagram and send me a message if you have a video topic. So with no further ado, I'm going to answer his question, which you probably already know what it is from the title of this video. But either way, I'm going to say it right here, and let's just dive into it. So basically, he asked where I've been and what were some of the things I struggled with during my break and some of the demons that I've been battling personally. Okay, so it's a little more personal. He wanted to know what demons from my past came up again during my 3-month hiatus off of YouTube. So I'm going to be completely transparent in this video, and I'm not going to leave anything out, because he's probably thinking like the rest of you guys, hey, this guy's been gone for 3 months, you know, seemed like he was on his purpose, he was uploading all the time, at least once every day, and now all of a sudden it seems like he hasn't, and things have changed. So I wanted to address maybe some of those questions that you guys might have out there about some of the things that I've been dealing with behind the scenes, just being a young man in his early 20s, now mid 20s, dealing with today's sexual marketplace, school, women, college, career, purpose, all of those things, and my struggles personally. 100% transparent, guys. I don't want to leave anything out, because I know that even if it's embarrassing to me, you know, it will help someone else out there maybe deal with their situation, and you guys won't feel alone if that's something you deal with as well. So with no further ado, let's talk about some of the demons from my past that were unfortunately resurfaced during this down period of time that I had when I was going back to school and all of that. All right, so first and foremost, I just want to say that I started off on my purpose. I was going to school, I was doing YouTube videos still, and you know, if you're a man of faith, you understand there's spiritual attacks that happen. Not saying that I had no control over certain things that happen, but I will say I was at a point where I was helping a lot of young men. I was consistent with uploading on this channel, and I was working, and I was on my purpose, and I was very focused. Now, everything was going smooth, all right? And this is what I want to warn you guys about, and there's a lot of lessons to be learned from this. I'm working so hard on helping other people, not really focusing on my own health. So what ends up happening is my immune system goes down, and unfortunately, because I lacked in helping myself and my own health and prioritizing myself, which I tell you guys you need to be doing, I got and we talked about this. Unfortunately, I'm the type of person that when I have downtime for an extended period of time, I can tend to get into a state of, not depression, but it's sort of like a stagnant state where I need some excitement. And oftentimes, and what I struggled with in the past, which is why I no longer play basketball and other things like that, which I can get into later in more videos, I turn to things like going out, drinking, partying, interacting with women that I shouldn't be, doing things like that, just to, you know, feel alive again and feel that sense of acceptance almost, unfortunately. And that's something that you guys have to be very aware of, okay? You might be dealing with certain aspects of your life that you're trying to numb out. Maybe you feel nothing towards certain situations. you've been going through a lot of things and just dealing with it on your own, and you're supposed to be a man about it, and you're supposed to keep it inside. But what you should be doing is you should have a core group of red pill friends around you, other men around you that think the same way, or men that you aspire to be like, that have masculine frame, that you can turn to when you're going through certain situations, instead of turning to alcohol, instead of turning to tobacco, instead of turning to women, partying, and all of that. So unfortunately, during this down period of time, now I had it pretty bad, okay? I had the CV pretty bad. So I wasn't able to go out and party and do all these things with women and alcohol, this whatever. I was actually like bedridden and working from home on my computer, and didn't go to class for over a week, and then I eventually slowly transitioned back into that. But because I had such a strict isolation period where I was at home and where I wasn't having any interaction with any humans, and I kind of got into my head a little bit, and I wasn't uploading, and I felt like I started to look back at my life and reevaluate certain things and reflect. You know, you have that down period of time where you have all this like time to process things, because your schedule is usually so busy when you're well that you don't have time to sit back and be like, okay, what's going on here? X, Y, and Z. You're in that third person now when you're sick, and you're able to like really just zoom in on your life and be like, I need to fix this, this, and this, and this. And your mind can start running kind of crazy. So that's what happened to me. And instead of sorting that out on my own and realizing this is just a period of time, you'll get over it. You just got to get back on the transition of things. Sometimes life doesn't always have to be uppity, doing this, doing that, da-da-da-da-da. You know, unfortunately, you can turn to things like alcohol to, you know, relieve you of some of that and kind of have that experience of not really caring and not really thinking about a lot of different things. So unfortunately, guys, when my isolation period did end and I was actually able to go out again and start getting back on track with a lot of things, unfortunately, I had this mindset of I need to catch up for all the time I missed, and I was feeling that kind of like social anxiety that I need to get out and do all these different things. And I got into some things that I probably shouldn't have. And thank God it was only for a short period of time where I was able to eventually pull myself back into the right train of thinking and right mindset, where I realized, listen, your validation should be coming from yourself, not from other people. And the only expectations you should set are on yourself. You should not be expecting other people. You should not be expecting anything from other people. You control your own life. You control your own destiny. You control what you do. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop feeling like you need to get out and do these different things and justify bad behavior, poor behavior, and then want to go back on YouTube, etc., and talk to these groups of young men that are struggling out there and be doing the same thing and not living that lifestyle. All right. Now, I'm not saying I was out here doing crazy things, but you know, I was doing things that I disagree with and things that I know I don't want to speak about to you guys directly if I'm not living that life. And I want to be 100% transparent, because I can't sleep at night, you know, with that on my mind. All right. If I'm living two different lives like that. And I know there's other guys out there that are probably dealing with the same thing. So even though it might be embarrassing to me, it might be something that, you know, I'm not very proud of. I know other people are dealing with similar things out there. And maybe they don't want to say it, they don't want to admit to certain things, but I just want to say that it is okay, and we've created a space here as men in a community to talk about these things, to share our thoughts with one another, congregate, you know, just relate to each other as men that are going on this journey, because it can be, you know, it can be quite a lonely journey, all right? Especially if you are an RP aware man that is really about it. This is not something that just sounds cool, like, oh, I'm going my own way. I'm a man that's going my own way. Yeah, that sounds cool and all, but once you start living that lifestyle, can you actually live that lifestyle to the fullest? Can you actually go your own way and be satisfied with just your own company? That's the real test, okay? You should be your greatest company. If you have a spiritual relationship as well, if you need that as well, that's fine. But you should be your own best company, and you should not be dependent on other people for your own happiness, your own validation, and your own satisfaction in life. You must have that lone wolf. You must have that lone wolf mindset, all right? That you're going to go out there by yourself, doesn't matter what other people are doing, and you're going to crush it. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. You're going to show up every day and continue to put in that work. And I promise you, if you're consistent and you work hard and you stay focused and you do not become distracted, you will be blessed, okay? You will be blessed. That's just how things work. You put the time in, the effort in, you have a purpose behind it where you want to help other people. It's not just all about yourself, and you will become blessed. All right, guys? You don't have to believe me. Just go out and try to do it, and you'll see the fruits of your labor if you have the right intentions and right heart behind it. I truly believe what goes around comes around, guys. And that's really the message I wanted to share with you. So I got into certain things that I shouldn't have during the break, and I transitioned out of those things, and I came back stronger with a different mindset now than I had previously on the channel. Because I got to such a low point, I had to pick myself up and realize you're blessed in all these other areas of your life, yet you're focusing on one or two aspects of whatever it may be, instead of focusing on all these other blessings around you. And that's something that we as humans tend to do. So I wanted to share this message with you guys and let you know that while it may seem like you're on a lonely journey, while it may seem like you're different than a lot of people around you, and while it may seem like you're the only man that's really going his own way in a unique path, whatever that may be, and you're focused on other things besides chasing women, besides being like the rest of the culture, that there is a remnant of guys out there. And I truly believe on this channel there's a large remnant of guys, or guys at least trying to learn this stuff, where they really want to become the best versions of themselves. And we have it in ourselves to do this, but it does help having a community. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to share your story, if you want to share anything, feel free to leave your comment in the comment section below. I'll try to reply to you. We can talk about it man to man. We should all be here for each other, all right? Because this is turning into a more effeminate, feminist society, and it's harder and harder and more difficult to have spaces like this where men can talk and actually express what we're going through on this journey of being men and going our own way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of difficult for me to talk about this stuff. That's why it took me a few days to come out with this. But I felt like it was necessary to share this with you guys and let you know that if you're dealing with things, it's completely normal, okay? It's completely normal, especially on this lone wolf journey. It may feel like you're by yourself at times and you're your own best company, but you know what? That's what it takes to be a man, all right? And it takes strength and courage to admit that and to ask for help, to ask for prayer, to ask for support from other men. But don't feel sorry for yourself at the same time, all right? Don't feel sorry for yourself. Keep killing it. Keep crushing every day. Keep staying on your purpose, guys. You should be working out. You should be working on your mind, your body, your spirit, all of these things. And realize that the closer you get to your goals and the closer you get to achieving greatness, there's going to be a lot of things that try to deter you and move you off your path and off your journey. And you just got to push those to the side and continue to progress towards becoming the best version of yourself. Because a lot of people don't want to see that. The enemies don't want to see you succeed. And it's going to get more and more intense the higher up you go. The more you move up the ladder, you're going to see more and more failures. But for every failure comes more success and more learning opportunities and more things you can build on for your future. So I hope that this message spoke to someone out there. Remember, guys, leave your comments in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you because there's not a lot of spaces out there like this, and it's just great to share these things. Have a blessed rest of your day. I love you all. Stay blessed. Stay up. Peace. I'm gone.